Okay, hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to our Sunday night calls. Thank you for joining. We've got a really busy. Now, I've just noticed you're in your Cornwall hoodie. Love it. Bringing the Cornwall fire. We've got a really exciting call for you this evening. I'm personally really excited. I think it's what I want to try and start focusing more on these Sunday night calls. Is getting more guest speakers on and covering more specific topics as well. I think it can get a little bit samey if you're just obviously listening to the same people, or you're just listening to me, or I'm just giving you the same top tips every week, or whatever else. I think we're going to be, reaching out to people who wants to come on, who wants to share their top tips, and also just reaching out to some people who are doing really well in the business at the moment and get them onto the calls as well. So we're going to have that up and coming. Obviously, it's been a really crazy busy week, very exciting, very overwhelming, in ways. Well, if you're a bit of a hermit like me, and then you go to a big NMD meeting, you're a bit like, oh, the next day I felt so drained, like your whole social battery for a year has literally run out, like haven't been out in so long, and then had this massive NMD meeting. But it was absolutely incredible. It's exactly what our company is all about, is these amazing events, this incredible community coming together as one big family, being involved in that support network, and that environment was just absolutely amazing. Felt so good to be there, and so good to be back as well. So I'm going to be filling you in on it all in a little while. Not all of it, because we'd be here for a while, and not the really juicy bits. I'm joking. Only messing. Weren't that juicy? Was it formal? No, I'm joking. No, I am actually joking. But yeah, we've got some great speakers this evening. So I'm going to let them take over first. And then at the end, I'm going to do a bit of a roundup catch up on the NMD meeting, my top takeaways, and then some things that we're going to be implementing as a team, and then some things that other people can also get involved in as well. So up first, we have got our amazing Kirsty Thompson. She's a QSSC in business. She is the hardest worker that you will ever meet. She's our consistency and content queen. She is a massive support and asset to the whole team. So who has heard about Freds? And not a needle and thread. Who's heard about Freds? Come on, let me know. Get your cameras on, guys, if you want as well. Look, I look like a bag. I've got zero makeup on. I have had a shower, but yeah, get your cameras on. We're all right. We're in our PJs, don't worry. Who's heard about Freds? What do you think about it? Are you on it? Okay, brilliant. I've done it. I've done it. I started it. I've put a couple of posts up. I've travelled them now, exactly. But actually have zero idea what it's about. I know everyone's calling it the new Twitter. I've seen some great memes on there about Zuckerberg and Elon Musk and stuff, and like the competitiveness between them, which I think is quite funny, and I like things like that. But anyway, I'm on there. I've got started, but I have no clue what it is. I have zero clue what I'm doing. I don't know where to start. Kirsty is a little angel, and she's gone out there and she's done some research for us, and she's going to be telling us more about it. So I've got to get my pen and paper ready. Kirsty, take it away, darling.
Hey, Mum. So let me know if you are on Freds. Obviously, put it in the chat below, and if you don't know what it is and you don't know what the Fred we're on about, then let us know as well. But yeah, Freds is the brand new social media platform that is blowing up right now. It literally only launched like 4 days ago, and it's a platform that is connected to your Instagram. So if you are on Instagram, you've probably already got a Fred account already. But it's basically it's a public conversation. So it's basically where you can have public conversations. It's a platform for specifically just engaging with other people. And obviously what we do, we want to be out there and we want to be engaging with people. So it's the perfect platform for us. So it only launched 4 days ago, and they have had over 70 million people sign up to Freds in 4 days. Now, the way that I'm looking at it is that's 70 million people that don't know about Juice Plus. So we as reps need to be over there, and we need to be on it while it's hot and shouting about it. So what makes Freds different from every other social media platform is the fact that it has no algorithm. There's no algorithm on it. It's completely different to every other platform. And there's one main news feed. So 70 million people on one news feed. So we need to be thinking how we're going to be getting seen on one main news feed. So that's what makes it completely different. What makes Threads a big deal right now is the fact that it is real, genuine people. There's no bots and there is no ads on there. So, do you know when you're scrolling on Facebook and stuff, you see all of these bots and ads? There's none of that. So, it's just real, genuine people that want to be out there and connecting and engaging with people. Number two was when you sign up to Threads, you already have a following when you sign up to Threads. So, you know, when we're signing up to Instagram and stuff, you spend years trying to build up your following. From day one, when you sign up to Threads, you already have that large following from your Instagram. So everybody that signs up to it, your Instagram friends will sync over. So you've already got that large following from when you started on day one. And you can also pre-add people on there as well. So if you've got people on there that haven't even got Threads yet, you've already pre-added them already. So once they've already signed up to Threads, they're going to already be following you. So you've already pre-added them. So you're already ahead of the game by doing that. Some of the things that you can't do on there and some of the things that you can do on there. So there is no hashtag. So that a lot of people say it's like Twitter, but it's not like Twitter because you can't actually do hashtags. You can't message on there. You can't pin posts. You can't do ads and you can't search specific things. But what we can do on it is you can follow other users. You can follow other conversations. You can build a post up to 500 characters. You can add images up to 10 images in one post. You can do videos on there up to 5 minutes long. You can add your link and your website. You can do carousels and GIFs. Now, I'm going to give you 5 top tips on how you can build your business on Threads. So number one is to be consistent with your content, guys. Obviously, there's only one main news feed with 70 million people on there. So you need to be on it like a sonic to be making sure that your posts are going to be getting seen. Number two is to find creators within your niche. Now, how we find our tribe on Instagram and stuff like that, we usually use the hashtags. Whereas with this, you're going to have to be that hub. Your posts are going to be that hub place where you are to find your niche. So you want to be making sure that you're doing like indirect posts to find those type of people so you can connect with them. Number three is to engage with your followers and to engage with other people's followers. So if you've got a comment on one of your threads, make sure you like the comment and you comment back. But make sure you're commenting back with something nice. So they're going to want to comment again on more of your threads. So that is number three. Number four is everybody's new to Threads right now. So there isn't really like a guide of what you should be doing. So everybody's like trial and erroring. So try new different styles of content, like photos, videos, doing short posts, doing long posts, maybe posting different times of the day and seeing where you get better interaction at. You can do reposts of different types of, I don't know, like maybe you can follow like some quote pages or something like that and repost the quote, but with your own caption on it. And then people can like repost that. Number five is to follow with what works. So by doing all of that, you're going to see what works and then do more of that. And then just double up on it. So if you're doing really well on, I don't know, maybe you've done a post of asking questions, obviously you're going to be going out there and you're going to be asking a lot more questions because that's what obviously your audience is more likely to engage with. People like to follow people's journey and their stories, not brands. So make sure that your threads are real, raw and relatable, that you're out there and you're being consistent daily by engaging with others and with their followers, other people's followers, and finding your own niche. Some easy thread content for you guys. So you could ask questions to spark up some conversations. You can introduce yourself, like everybody's new to Thread here. So maybe even doing a little selfie of yourself and introducing yourself, letting them know who you are and what it is that you do would be a really good post to start with. You could even do a little video of why you started the business. That would be a really good post to do. You could even repost content relevant to the business. You could do you can post your link and your website. You could do product, you could showcase the product in photos. And you can even do a little business opportunity video and stick it on there, and anybody that is intrigued, you can even just like at them. I don't know if you can do that now, but I'm pretty sure you could at them on there and they can watch that video. So there's a few little thread content ideas for you. And one of the things that I did say is that you can't message on there, but I actually found a way around it, guys. I found a way around it. So because our Instagrams are connected to our threads, they have the same name. So anybody you're engaging with on threads and building up that conversation and that building up that connection with them, you can then search exactly the same name over on Instagram and get in the inbox and then invite. So you can still message, but you just have to take it over to a different type of platform, but just really engage with them on threads and then take it over to Instagram and get in the inbox. And that's pretty much all I've really learnt right now. If you do want a little DMO for threads, I've put a little like 5-step DMO together, but just really engage with other people, be consistent as much as you can, and make sure you're posting, not just posting for the sake of posting on there, because you need to be really active on there, but really make sure your content is more like adding value to people. So make your content more relatable, follow the users, do direct and indirect posts, and engage with other conversations as well. And that would be like my 5 things that I would be doing on threads right now.
Amazing. We absolutely love you. You're incredible. Like, I've literally just written down so many notes. But honestly, incredible tips. Like, even just the fact that there's no algorithm is so exciting, because I think that I was going to swear, but that effed so many people up. That's good for me, isn't it? If you're on my team, that's good for me, because I am a swearer. But the fact there's no algorithm is absolutely insane, because that just messed a lot of people's social medias up. So I really like that, because it's like that no one has an advantage, basically. So I like that, because with an algorithm, people can pay like social media managers, and they can pay people to run their pages, and they do have that advantage, and that can make your post go lower down the system. So I really like that. It's like a really fair playing field. And the fact that there's one main news feed as well, I really like that. Did it feel like to you, sorry, just like backwards and forwards, but does it feel like to you that the posts you're seeing are really relatable to you? Does that make sense? Like, they say like Google listens to you, and like if you're talking about a toaster and then you open your phone and it says like, do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? But don't you find that with this new with threads, I swear all the posts I'm seeing on there, for me, it's been like spiritual stuff and traveling and like all these different things, but it's all this stuff. Maybe it's because of your Instagram street. Anyway,
it's a lot more like positive, happy vibes. Like there's no negativity over there. I've not seen any negativity.
Yeah,
I've been like what I've seen so far. It seems
I've seen some quite funny stuff as well. I thought it was. Sorry, I need to see.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Sorry. I need to sneeze again. I'm definitely getting ill. Ooh! I've seen some quite funny stuff over on there. I'm really liking it as well. And I think, I don't know, just a random one. Obviously, it's a bit of a brainstorming thing, but one of the people that keep coming up for me for some reason is Stephen Bartlett. Is it the same for anyone else? Yeah, maybe because he's just being really, really consistent with it, but he keeps popping up on mine. And he was just saying, like, he said something along the lines of Instagram was like showed off like fake images and stuff like that, and it gave that a platform, whereas threads is about your personality, which I really liked. That I thought that was so lovely. It's not really about flashy this or flashy that, because I never really got on with Instagram. I've always found it quite difficult, because I find Facebook much more real and down to earth, whereas Instagram is much more polished, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I could ramble. We'll have a call, me and you have one call, because I could just ramble for ages, but I'm really liking it. When we get a new platform like this, it's really important that we get on it right away. We get used to it, we start using it. Doesn't ever mean that you drop your main platform or you lose what you're doing on there. Even if it's a simple 5 or 10 minutes a day that you're using over on the new platform, it's really handy as well. So I also really love Chris, because one of the questions that I wrote down was maybe we can go for it this week, like from now until next Sunday's team call day, and obviously catch up on it next week and do a little bit on like what's working well for people, how people are finding it. But also I was going to say about a DMO, like a Fred's DMO. So I know you spoke a little bit about one, but maybe, I don't know if you've got it written up, or if you can write it up if you don't mind, and then we can put it into the group and we can kind of practice it as a team, if that helps. Would that be helpful for everyone as well? Because I'd really find that helpful. If you don't mind, that is. But thank you very much. And also as well, can you imagine when whoever gets the first order or team member on Fred's, there's that game on. Sorry, I'm not competitive at all. I know, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would be really helpful. We'll get it done. We'll get it over into go. Well, I'll say that because we will. But yeah, it's game on. Like you said, new platform, new opportunities, everything else. So I hope you found that as helpful as I did. And also thank you to Kirsty as well. She's had a lot of family stuff going on this week. I messaged her earlier and was like, do you want to leave speaking on the call tonight? And she was like, no, I'm ready, I've got my notes. She's an absolute machine. So please show her lots of love, and pop your top takeaways in the comments as well. So up next, we're going to have our amazing Natalie. Obviously doesn't need much of instruction. We've been co-hosting these calls, you know her and love her, but she's had a really busy week of events. She's just come back from Cornwall. Who had FOMO looking at the pictures from Cornwall? Oh my god, not there. I really wanted to go. I've never been to Cornwall. It just looks insane, just picturesque, but there was just no way I could be there this week after the NMD meeting. But anyway, absolutely looks amazing. So she's going to tell us all of her top takeaways and just all of, you know, updates from Cornwall.
Hi everyone. I've literally just got back about an hour ago, so bear with me. But oh my god, it was amazing. It was like a 7-hour drive for us, and it was well worth it. Even just to see how beautiful it was amazing. So what I thought I'd do, I don't know, was anybody on this call there? Let me know if you're still there. If you were there, let me know. But I'm gonna tell you how the day ran, about the speakers, make you feel like you were there, the best I can. So, you know, we arrived, it was absolutely beautiful. I've never seen a more gorgeously stunning place in the UK in my life. It was just to be there was amazing. So the venue was overlooking the beach. It was gorgeous. It was just so busy. When we got there was a cider that's really famous in Cornwall, if anyone knows it. It's called Rattler. So you got there, and we all got a free glass of Rattler, which was really fun. So we sat with our pints, and it was just getting busier and busier. You could feel the excitement in the room, and at this point we were just told there was going to be a guest speaker, so nobody knew who that was going to be either. That was really exciting. And the vibe of the event was really just very relaxed. It was more of I'd say a networking event, hearing people's stories, getting inspired. John got up first and spoke, and he really told us his story in detail, which I personally have never actually heard in that detail before, which was just amazing to hear how he built his business from the ground up. So he was saying how when he signed up, it was literally a laptop case full of DVDs, and he had to go and knock on doors and ask people for the DVD. Have you watched it? Can I have it back? And it just made me think, how lucky are we that we have all these platforms? Kirsty's just been talking about the brand new one, all these tools that we can use now that they never had back then, and people still built up NMD businesses then. So if they could do it then, we can have, this is what he was saying. He had to get the DVDs back, and it had Finding Nemo in there and all kinds and now all we've got to do is literally invite someone into an opportunity call. So we've got to be so grateful that we are really lucky to have all of these different things. So the speakers got open. I heard a lot of different stories that I hadn't heard before. I was totally inspired. It was just amazing. And then as a surprise, Katie Joan flew in from Florida, and they were all these people mourning, it's took you this amount of hours to get here, this amount. They were nobody's traveled further than this girl, and everyone was oh, she came in. It was just amazing. And she got up and spoke, and it was just a brilliant event. Jane did amazing. It was just gorgeous. So after the event, we all got networking, and what I found is I'm traveling all over for these events. So, you know, obviously just done 7-hour trip, but different places I'm going to, there seems to be like different people there, if that makes sense, because obviously not everyone can travel that far. So it was a different crowd to who I would usually, you know, speak to, network with. And that is just so amazing. I love that, getting to speak to different people that, you know, I've never spoken to before, hearing their stories, how they're doing, you know, who's your upline, what are you girls working on, how are you finding this? And we were just saying, as Sara said, like, that sense of community, and we are Juice Plus. It's not, you know, that team, this team, like, we are Juice Plus, and we really felt that at that event. And I took my teamie Karen with me. It was her first ever event, and she just absolutely loves it. So I cannot urge her enough, when you get, you know, new team members in, even more so, to get that offline culture going as soon as you possibly can, because you cannot bottle that feeling, the atmosphere, the conversations. Like, you can't bottle that up, you can't replicate it. So getting people to these events really early in the business, I think, is the key to people really seeing the bigger picture and what is possible. You know, we were driving back in the car saying, like, I'm so excited. I was like, you're going to be NMD in my business. We were like, let's do this, let's do that. Like, we're going to go international. We were just buzzing. And I said to her that 7-hour car journey felt like 5 minutes, because we were just absolutely blazing, on fire, so excited. So, you know, it's just, you get so much from it. So then after the event, we went down to a beachfront bar, which was absolutely beautiful. And if you go on John's Facebook, his cover photo is a picture of him and Alex Webb stood on the balcony looking out the sunset behind them, and we were literally stood right there. And him and Katie got a picture the same as the one of him and Alex. We were like, you've got to get a picture there, it's the same spot. Like, it was just beautiful. And we all got the Cornwall hoodies, the crappy Cornwall hoodies, as John calls it, because we were a bit chilly. So we all went and bought these. We were like, that guy in that shop's had the best day of his life, everyone's going in, like, I'll have a hoodie, I'll have a hoodie. We were like, he can have the week off now. We've all bought all these hoodies, he's got no stock left. So it was just amazing, and we were just sat chatting, and, you know, just, it was so inspiring. And we went down to the beach and got content. Like, that trip was amazing for content. We just set our phone cameras up and we were running around on the beach, like me, Karen and Ruth. We were just having fun, and it was absolutely incredible. It was well worth the journey. And, you know, Cornwall was just a stunning place. Like I said, if you can get to the next one, get there. They are planning to do another one. But there's nothing like our Juice Plus family and community. There is absolutely nothing else like it. Everyone there is an equal. Everyone wants to support each other. We all love on each other, and you really felt it in the room. You know, it didn't matter if people were PMD plus or a partner. You know, people were liaising with each other, chatting. You know, my team, Karen, brand new, been there 6 weeks. Partner plus was having an amazing conversation with Katie, and she'd never met her before. Like, it opens up a whole other world of opportunity. You see these people speak on the calls, and I know when you're new, sometimes you're like in awe of these people. You're like, oh my God, you know, it's the PMD. But when you get to these events, you really just see how, like, humble and amazing everyone is. And I just cannot recommend getting to these events enough. And I'll be at as many as I can. I'm going to Glasgow, Gloucestershire, is that how you say it? Like, if it's coming up, I will be there. And it's just all about showing up as a leader as well. You know, what is your ideal team member? You want someone who is going to events, who is, you know, putting themselves out of their comfort zone, and you can't expect anyone else to do something that you're not doing. That's just how I personally run my business. And yeah, I'm just really excited for the next events. And I really got to bond with my new teamie as well, which was amazing. I had the best weekend. So yeah, get to events.
Oh, amazing. It looked so incredible, and how amazing that Katie literally flew in just for that event. And the fact they've got that photo in that same spot just made me like all emotional. That's so sweet. And well done, Karen, for going as well. I don't know if she's on the call, but that's like
couldn't
incredible.
make it on the call, but she
literally just got home.
Yeah,
yeah. It's recorded anyway, so I'll post it in the group. But like, you know, that's commitment for you, isn't it? You know, 6 weeks in the business, partner plus. and then literally getting straight to an event where you're driving 7 hours is insane. But you know, like, I'm loving that firstly that you're going to all of these events, which is amazing. Obviously it's not possible for everyone to get to all the events, we know that, except Natalie.
I
Who
will
just
be
loves
there.
them. We haven't find one that she's not at. No, I'm joking. I love it. I love it. We know it's not possible to be at all the events, you know, whether it's family commitments, kids, childcare, expenses, whatever it is, we totally understand that. But whenever you are able, do try and get to them, because like Nat said, it just brings your business to life, it brings it to fire. You get that it's just that bottled feeling that you can't get anywhere else. You get to see everyone. Sorry, I'm literally like so boned up, but you get that feeling that you can't get anywhere else, and it's just so lovely to be around everyone, be around people, and to take your business offline. That is a huge key that Natalie, and it's a huge clue that Natalie's given you there to why she's seen insane growth in her business this year, is getting offline. Someone said it to her in January, didn't they, Nat? When you went to the event in January, didn't they say
I
about
think it
taking
was
it offline?
about the offline culture. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
do fully believe it, and I think that's the key to retaining your team as well, which, like, I know if you've been here for a while, you'll understand people do drop off, which is fine, as they do. But I think having even just, like, we're going for tea together on Thursday, and me and my team, even these small little things, coffee mornings, inviting people over, is going to have that strong team bond, will keep the retention, because it's the community feeling what has kept me here for so long, and I've always gone to events. So like Sara said, I know it's not possible for everyone to get to everything, but there are ways and means around creating that offline culture in your business.
Yeah, definitely. I think it just creates them bonds, doesn't it, as well? We used to do that, so many of them. Obviously, you know, whatever's happened over the past year without, you know, whatnot, but we used to do so many. We used to have coffee meetups. I was saying to Kirsty, I had a call there the other day, but we used to do park meetups, we had sports days, we done you know, barbecues, we done, I don't know, you name it, we done girls nights out, we had, we had, you know, coffee meetups during the day, then coffee meetups in the evening, and everything else. But you know what, life does get in the way, no one's perfect, we all have up, you know, peaks and troughs and stuff, but it's that's why I do enjoy these calls and these events as well, because it's an eye-opener and it's a bit of a brainstorming session for us all. But anyway, me and Kirsty were saying a couple of days ago, you know, we've got the summer holidays coming up. We're going to do some nice team meetups. We want to get our coffee meets back in as well. And also, I'm going to be planning an event for September. You heard it here first. I know. Don't. I'm dreading it. I am dreading it. It's going to be like doing my first event all over again anyway. And that event, I got really drunk just so I could say hello. Anyone who's there will know. You remember, I was like, yeah, anyway, that was all I'm doing. But we're getting our team events back. Let's do this, girls. We've had a long enough break, so let's bring them back. Let's bring back that team culture now. But yeah, loved Cornwall, looks amazing. Thank you so much, Natalie. And just shows you the importance of getting offline. We've got, I think there's a calendar of upcoming events. Yeah, definitely, Wendy, I'll get it all organised as soon as possible. She says, like, bag of nerves. I'll get it all organised as soon as possible. Everyone's well. Our team events are a little bit different, so they get a bit crazy. We do like the work bit up until about 10 o'clock. And then like all of our sort of like potentials and the business people leave, and then we have like our own DJ, and we stay there till like 2 a.m, and it's a good old party we have. Everyone on my team right now is like, yeah. we have a good old go at our events anyway. They're quite famous. Right, okay, sorry, focus. Right, what am I talking about? So I am going to give you a quick roundup and a catch up on the NMD meeting and some of my sort of top takeaways. I've tried as much as possible to simplify them in my notes. I did personally, because I don't know, Paula, you could probably relate, but when you're there, there's so much information. You write down so much stuff. You're scribbling. And then you get home and you're like, oh my God, firstly, it's like back to reality with a bang. But also what I try to do when I come back from an event, whether it's a convention or a training day or whatever it is to really go through my notes and try to just write up some like action points and things that I can actually really use and get to work with right away. And it might not be everything that you've heard, obviously, because there's so much. but these are the things that I mostly took away that I think are really important for putting it into action as soon as possible. It's going to be a little bit of a longer call tonight. If you can't stay on, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, I won't keep you too long. So firstly, some admin-y kind of stuff. We're going to have a new summer bundle coming out on the 13th of July, which is, I think, Wednesday. That date was not sort of solidly confirmed, like locked in, but I'm sure they're going to be sending out emails this week about it. I can't remember what's in it, but I do know it's a summer bundle and it's a discount. So just keep your eyes peeled for that. These are really great to advertise. They're perfect to mention to your potentials. They're great to get excited about. And if you are going for a promotion this month, what you should do, top random tip for you, is wait to see how many points you get for this bundle and then count backwards from that number. So you might say, right, I need to do 3 summer bundles and I'm a partner plus. I need to do 8 summer bundles and I'm a senior partner. Or I need to get 15 summer bundles in my team and I've hit sales coordinator. Obviously, this is just an example. I don't know the points, what it's going to be. But if you are going for promotion, honestly, that's how I used to work my business when I was going for a points promotion. That's how you need to do it. And that's how you should use the summer bundles. As I said, great way to build and grow your business. And they're also a great offer for clients as well, because sometimes, you know, like there's just that bit of a difference, isn't it? If there's a dress you've wanted to buy for ages and say it's 50 quid, and then all of a sudden there's 10% off or 20% off, it might not even be that much money, but you go and buy it, don't you? Because you feel like you're getting a bargain. I done it in Sara the other day. Like I didn't need any of the stuff I bought, but it was on offer. So anyway, they need our product and they're going to be getting a special offer. So get excited about it. It's going to be great for your business. Then there will be some other offers coming up in the following month. So again in August and again in September. We've still got the double points incentive running for Rio. So what that means is that any new partners you bring in this month who hit 250 PV, you don't get 1 point, but you get 2 points. This is great. It's incredible. It's an amazing way to be bumping up your points for Rio. Even if you feel like, do you know what, I've missed the stage 1 qualification or whatever else it is, don't be focused on that. Of course, it's going to be amazing to be there. It's going to be incredible to be at that event, but really focus on the long-term goal of getting yourself to Rio. And you know, getting those points in the bag as well, and that's a really, really great way to be doing that. If you're someone who's already qualified for stage 1 as well, if you're someone who's a little bit competitive, you might just want to be qualifying for Rio altogether as soon as possible. So you might just be like, I'm getting all them points in as much as I can. And then obviously your new team members can also do that as well. So they can also come in, and any partners they're bringing in, they're going to get the double tip points as well. So really, really take advantage of that. Who wants to be in Rio? I want some energy. I want some excitement. Who wants to be on that plane to Rio? Like I want some, I'm really trying not to swear lately, but I really want some energy. Who wants to be in Rio? You've got until October next year to qualify. There is no reason that not every single person on this call can be on that plane to Rio. Like it's going to be the trip of a lifetime. I don't even need to know what the lineup's going to be. I know from previous events, I know from the NMD meetings, I know from the VIP, I know from everything that like even if Paul of you was in Lisbon, they pulled out all the stock. If that's what they've done in Lisbon, you can only imagine what they're going to be doing on Rio. In Rio, there's going to be beach parties, there's going to be sunset parties. Like it's just going to be the trip of a lifetime. So really get that long-term focus in your head and tell yourself, like, get a picture of Rio and stick it up on your wall, like the Rio beach. Stick it right up on your wall in front of you, and every single morning visualize yourself on that beach. Right, okay, I'm getting distracted. Get back to my notes. I get excited when I talk about Rio. But yeah, okay. When someone reconfirms a promotion. So normally for Rio, say if you've got a senior partner, I think it's 4 points, but that might be wrong. This is just, you'll have to let me know if I'm right. If you hit senior partner, it's 4 points. If they reconfirm the following month, you'll get another 2 points, or they'll get another 2 points. Does that make sense? But they're sending out emails about that this week. And the really exciting thing about that is they're backdating it. backdating that from January. I know everyone's a little bit excited about that one. They'll be backdating it, so that's really cool. Right, okay, something very exciting now. Very, very exciting. I told you it's all very, very, very exciting. So we had whispers. I think I'm going to throw John under the bus. I think it was John who said it at our last event. Where were we? Reading. What did John say about a European convention in Reading? Or was it Simon? Was it John or Simon? It was someone anyway. I don't know. It was poor John. I'm just throwing him under the bus. They didn't confirm anything, but they created a bit of like hysteria about it. May. Yeah. So it's going to be the 18th to the 19th of May 2024. Not set in stone yet. We don't know the exact location, and it's not confirmed that it's going to be a European convention, but we know it. We can't say it, we never know, but we know it's going to be a convention. Now, the last one was epic. Anyone who was in Barcelona, let me know in the comments. That trip was crazy. That was crazy. Because remember, you and Cherise that got lost? Did you get lost, both of you together? And their battery on their phone died. That was after the event. I was like, where the hell are they? I'm a panic. I'm like a mum anyway. And I was like, literally at home having a heart palpitation. I was like, they don't even have the address. They don't even know where they're going. Because they were like, we'll get in the next taxi. And I was like, at home. They walked through the door and I really shouted at you. Do you remember? I was like, don't ever do that again. And I was like, don't you shout at me. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, it was crazy. Sorry, it was a really good event. always a one to remember. But there was 10,000 people in that arena. We had Craig David there as a special guest. We had Bear Grylls there talking to us about our products. They will be pulling out all the stops for this convention. Like, it will be it's just going to be absolutely mind blowing. Yeah, best weekend ever. So get excited, get really bloody excited about that. It's not even that long away. What is it? I don't even know. I can't even. It's Sunday night. I don't even get used to try and do maths. About 10 months, is it? I don't even know. Yeah, about 10 months. But yeah, I'm pretty sure 110 days. Love it. So get really excited, and I'm assuming they will probably announce it at the October convention. I reckon they normally do, don't they? And on that note, who has got their convention ticket for October? Drop a comment, please. Who's got their ticket already? Good. Don't really want to see any no's, but yeah. Okay, great. No no's. Okay, good. Well, they're on the verge of running out. They are getting really close to running out of convention tickets. If you've got new team members, get them to get a ticket right away. It's not going to be like last time. When they sell out, they do really sell out. They will not be bringing out more, and you want to get your team members, and I think that just literally picked up her phone. Get your team members to get a convention ticket like now before they go. And then what else? Yeah. So there's no specific date. Where can I get one? And you can, it might even be worth buying another one if you can for another team member. But if someone can drop the link in the comments, if not, we'll make sure it's in the group afterwards. So there's no specific update on the new product yet in terms of, is it confirmed, will it be getting released? But I can feel the excitement building. They had it out at the N&D meeting. They gave everyone more of it. Shay done a big presentation on it. They're pushing for this to be ready for October. And if it does, which we're really hoping it does, it will be launching first in the UK and Ireland. So we'll literally be the first ones in the world to have it. So it's really, really exciting. I've been using mine consistently now, and I'm really feeling the benefits. And do you know what I've done as well, which is not just aimed at that, but I've cut out coffee. Like, for me, that's like insane. That is insane. I'm probably one of the biggest coffee drinkers you will ever meet in your life. I even love the smell of coffee. I know. I'm like double espressos all day long. So yeah, but that's not the only health benefit to it, and it's not how we specifically marketing it. But it is one of the ways we can market it. But there's incredible health benefits to this product. It fits in with our range completely. And I am literally praying. I dream of coffee. You'll be dreaming of this. I can promise you that. You'll be your own biggest customer. We're praying that it launches in October, and we're praying it launches here first. And now, kind of like just a bit of a side note, if you've been feeling a little bit stuck in your business, just let me know, pop a comment, doesn't matter. And also, if you have been feeling a bit stuck and you want a one-to-one with me, please just reach out. Just say, "So, do you know what? I've been off the grid a little bit. Please help me. Like, can we just have a call? Please, I'm here to help." But and who's also been someone in the business, maybe you've been in the business for a while and you really want NMD. That means whether you're a senior partner or a partner plus or whatever else, you're like, I want NMD. There's not a doubt in my mind. Doesn't take to care me how long I take it. doesn't care me how long I take it. I don't even care how long it takes. I will be getting to NMD. This is me with no coffee and with this stuff. God. Yeah, exactly. This will be the thing that takes you to NMD. If you've been in the business and you've been here when we launch a new product, just got my ticket, yay! Go Emma. If you've been in the business for a while, you let me know as well if you've been here for a previous product launch. They set your business on fire when the uplift came and the control. Like, it is insane. They'll do a big, massive product launch, a big, massive advertising campaign. Like, it's something brand new you can use. They'll do incentives. You'll be buzzing. Your team will be buzzing. Like, if you are feeling stuck or you're pushing for NMD, that will be the thing that gets you there. So keep your everything crossed that this product is coming down and it'll be ready for us in October. And also, someone made a really good point at the meeting. Obviously, if that's launched in October, they announced the next convention in October and all of that, and it's all going to tie in with May. Who would like to be getting recognised on that stage in May, in wherever it is, in front of thousands and thousands of people, a European convention? How special will that be? I hadn't even really thought about it. It was Eliana that said it to us. Me and Paula were sat together and we were talking to her at breakfast. She was so full of energy. She was like crazy. She was like, she's like, she's always full of energy, Eliana. She's amazing. But she was like, no, I'm going PMD. I'm going PMD before May. She did. And I've got not a doubt she'll do it. She was like, no, I am literally, because she's Italian, so she's got friends and family all over the world, and she was like, I'm going to be on that stage as a presidential marketing director. Like, but anyway, so just a random thing, but I want you to feel that energy. It literally gives me goosebumps. Like, for me, obviously, my next promotion will be IMD. So for me, how special would it be to be walking on that stage as an international marketing director? Like, whatever your next promotion is, you know, it's special enough doing it here, isn't it? At one of our conventions. Imagine like 5,000-10,000 people, special guests. Imagine whatever special guests are backstage. You'll be like, yeah, I'm just having a PMD, bro. Anyway, that's what we're aiming for now. It's like game on, guys. It's game on. Like, the company, thank you, Wendy. The company are doing everything they can right now. They are giving us every single tool that we need. There is literally nothing we can complain about. We've got the events, we've got the training. They're bringing back so many other events. They're going to be bringing back the NMD school, the QNMD school, and the Rising Star school. I don't know in what order or when they'll be. It's very, very exciting. You know, I'd been stuck at SSE for 3 years, and I went to QNMD school and hit QNMD and then NMD straight after. We mentioned this to them at the head office. I mentioned it to Simon Bowler on a call the other week. There's not a doubt in my mind that they work. So they're bringing all this stuff back. They're bringing the new products in. They're bringing the convention in. Like, the only variable is us. And I feel like at the moment, again, bit of a sidetrack, but I feel like at the moment it's going to be, and I said this on the call last week, but I can feel it. You know, like in 2020, where it was kind of like the people who really stuck it out and really stuck around, and then they're going to see that massive, massive boom, because with a new product, a European convention, all this other exciting stuff, things are really about to take off. And I mean, I worked hard during that period, but I could have worked a lot harder if I'd have known. So that's what I'm thinking now. Don't be the person who in 8 months' time looks back and goes, oh, why did I let that slip through my fingers? Like, just random tip. But for me, that's how I'm thinking about things right now. So some of my other random top takeaways, and I'll start going a little bit quicker because I don't want to take you guys too long. And that's a bit longer. You're right. You don't want me to Yeah, okay. Right, some other random top takeaways. Because I was sat at a table, we've done some brainstorming stuff. So from Sabrina Jackson, she's seen incredible growth in her business lately. So I always try to suck the most out of people, suck the most, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't make sense, does it? Get the most, even sucking the life out of them. So my brain's getting better, but it's still not quite there. So bear with me. She was talking about driving the business, not the products. She said, obviously, you know, we love the products, we talk about the products and stuff, but with the reduced sign-up fee, that will be ending in September. So it will be ending in September, whatever they replace it with. She said her and her team, as soon as they found out about the £1 sign-up fee, they really completely dropped really posting about the products too much and focused on the business. Something I've taken away and that I'm going to be doing a lot more of, especially with the reduced SP points volume. From Kira McCardle, she was saying obviously she's seen massive growth in her business. She went from club 18 to club 42, I think, which is insane. And I was asking her how she done it, and she said what she's focusing on is bringing in new partners and getting them not just straight to Partner Plus, but straight to Senior Partner with the reduced points volume. And she was like, you know, like I've done that 4 times this month, and then next month I've got another 4 clubs. That's how quick her business is growing. So that's where you want to be focusing. I know it sounds like, oh, yeah, of course we want new senior partners in our business, but that goes with creating the momentum, because when one person does it, someone else sees the possibility and then they'll go ahead and do it. So it's about creating that momentum and buzz. Business meetups and events we've covered. One that I really liked, which is something that Danny said, was that she ran her reports for the past 3 months, and she wrote a list of anyone in her team who had processed an order for the last 3 months, because you get people that might not have been directly under you, or they might have been someone under someone else, or under someone who's not even in the business anymore. So her and Ross went through it. They wrote a big list. They reached out to everyone. They said, look, are you ready to run for the business? They created a big Partner Plus group. Me and Nat and Chris were talking about this the other day. Big Partner Plus group, put everyone in there. Are you ready to go for Partner Plus? And they said the momentum is in there has been insane. So I just thought that was a really great idea. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. Yeah, really just double timing it. Right, like I said, right now there's that huge momentum and there's that huge buzz. And we really want to make the most of that as much as we possibly can over the next 6 months. It's really time to put your foot down. For me, where my focus is going to be is recruiting, bringing in new senior partners, new frontline PB legs, and growing them clubs. Because when you grow your clubs, everything else is going to take care of itself. I've said it to you before, and I was quite surprised at how many people hadn't heard this, because maybe it's something we don't really talk about a lot. But SFC is roughly club 3, so that means 3 senior partners in your business who are hitting their PB. QNMD roughly club 6, NMD roughly club 12. IMD roughly club 24. So just to give you an idea, if you focus on that and on your clubs, everything else is going to fall into place. Right, I'm nearly finished. Give me 5 more minutes, I promise. So things we're going to be implementing as a team as of from tomorrow, but will be that date for this month. So we're going to be doing an 825+1 incentive. Obviously, even if you're not in our direct team, this is just some ideas that you can be doing in your team. It's something that we were talking a lot about, that we were brainstorming a lot about, that a lot of other teams do, which I really love. If you've been in the business for a long time, you'll know that when we first started, that's how we really grew and built our business. You remember that chart? And it was like, if you did this, and then you've done that, and then you've done that, and then it was like the big chart. You remember? Yeah, you remember. We'll find that video. But what that means is getting 825 points and 1 new team member, and it's a great way to build your business. It's also a really great way to train your team. And what it does when people come into your business, it's teaching them the importance of recruiting from day one. And then obviously they want to go ahead and get their own 825+1 as well. Great as well if your business has sunk a little bit, or it's, you know, fallen a little bit. It's a great way to rebuild it. It's also a really great way if you've been missing your PV or you're not quite hitting your PB. Doing your 825+1 is going to be a really simple way for you to start hitting your PB again. Yeah, exactly. And then when you bring your new team member in and they do their 825+1, you're going to do that. So anyway, anyone who hits that 825+1 this month will go into a draw to win a £50 cash prize or voucher. That's for anyone in my team, my downlines, and also all of their teams, obviously. And you can enter that as many times as you like. So if you hit your 825+1 twice, then you'll get 2 entries. But please just message me to let me know that you have. And then as our business continues to grow, the amount of money that will be put on the table will also continue to grow. So hopefully we'll be doubling it next month, and then we'll take it from there. I'm not making any promises. But anyway, we'll start at that. So I hope you're excited about that. And I think it's just really giving us that 825+1 focus. I'm also going to be doing a customer incentive. So this is for a customer to win a box of tropical shakes. And this is for anyone who is the most consistent in our client support page. It's nothing to do with how much weight you lose or how much weight you gain or how many times you go to the gym. It's about how consistent you are in the client support page. I want to get our client support page buzzing again. It used to be, it's not so much right now. It's really dropped down. You know, again, I take my hat off. I've definitely not been as consistent as I used to be in there. I want to get people really focused. Like, I think our job as mentors is to bring people in and get them involved and get them excited and get them great results. So I want to be focusing on that. Yeah, something we can really focus on together as a team. Also means you can reach out to all of your clients individually. This is what I'm going to be doing. And as I said, even if you're not in my direct team, this isn't just ideas on what you can do in your team. And hang on, because I'm leaving the best one till last. But yeah, you can reach out to your clients and tell them about the incentive and get them back on track and get them back involved as well. Now, last but not least, I probably should have said this first, but last but not least, we are going to be starting from tomorrow a no excuses club or group. Okay, it's going to be pretty hardcore. I don't know if you're going to be up for it. Now, I want you to have a really good think about this, okay? It's not going to be for everyone. And I don't want you to feel like you have to commit to it if you're not feeling ready for it right now. If you are not, it's no big deal. Don't feel pressurized because other people are going to be in there. You know, I've said to everyone, if you would have asked me this 3 months ago, I would have said no, because I wouldn't have been in the right headspace for it. So it's not a big deal. You know, we're going to be doing it for 30 days. You're very welcome, Nicole. We're going to be doing it for 30 days. Everyone's welcome in this group, by the way. And basically what we're going to be doing in there, so I'm going to start the group now when I get off the call. Obviously anyone who's in my team chat already, I can get you added straight in if you want to. Anyone who's not, just message me and I can get you added in, no problem. But what we're going to be doing in there for 30 days, this has worked really well in other teams. You know, think people like Sabrina Jackson, Kira, Emma, Nesh, Kelly Quick, all these people who are seeing massive growth in their business and building really great leaders in their team. They've been using a group like this, and we have had things like this over the years, and I think it's just really nice. It's really helpful. Basically what it's going to do, it's going to bring together the people who are ready to run, who are ready to go 100%, and who are in that headspace. If you're new to the business, that might not be you, it might be you. If you're a Karen, it might be you, whoever it is. But if it's not, it's no problem. So what we're going to do in this group tonight, you're going to post your DMO in there, okay? If you haven't got one already, you can quickly write one up. If you need help with it, you can ask in the group, or you can ask your upline or whatever it is. But tonight, you're going to post your DMO into this group. And then every single day for 30 days, you're going to be showing that you have ticked off everything on your DMO for 30 days. Every single day. We're keeping it short. You know, we'll probably go straight into another one afterwards, but I didn't want to do a big 90 days because I think it's overwhelming. Obviously, it's quite similar to, you know, 90-day plans and stuff, but this is going to be a bit more extreme in this sense. And I always cringe at things like this, but if you don't do it, you will be removed from the group. Okay, I've said it. Kirsty's going to be admin. You will have a little bit of leeway. You will have until 12 o'clock the following day to complete it. But if you don't, you will be taken out of the group, okay? I hate things like this. When they were saying it, I was like, no, how do you do that? It makes me so anxious. So Kirsty's going to take over. Thank you, Kirsty. She's going to be in charge of removing people. But it's not to be mean. It's not to be horrible. It's not to push anyone out. It's because we want a group of people who are like, right, I'm ready. I want to go for it. I want to see some incredible results. And I'm ready to give it 100%. So if that's you, let me know. Message me in the group. We'll be doing your normal DMO and then a daily challenge as well. And as I said, you'll have preferably until that day to complete it, but you will get the leeway up until 12 o'clock the following day. So let me know your thoughts on the comments. Let me know what you think about the No Excuses Club. I'm really excited about it. Obviously, you know, if you know my personal circumstances, you know we've had a little bit of a rough time lately. So I have eased myself back into the business slowly but surely. I've been doing a DMO. It's not been my normal DMO. I haven't been 100% consistent. So I definitely need this. I want to be around people who are ready to go. And I want to be around people who are going to be like, come on, do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Sara. Come on, Natalie. Come on, Kirsty. Come on, Paula. You can do it. You can do it. You've still got a few hours. Like, that's the vibe I want in this group. And that's why it's going to be important that the people in there are contributing. We're posting. We're showing that we've done our DMO. We're sharing our numbers for the day. And then if we don't, we're gone. How embarrassing is it going to be if I get kicked out of this group? Me and Kirsty were saying this. She was like, what happens if I don't do mine? What have I just got to leave the group? I was like, no, that would be quite embarrassing. So we're going to try our best, girls, all right? All we can do is try our best. There's a no excuses group. I think combined with everything else we've got going on and the team and customer incentive, it's going to really work. Maybe what we'll do, Nat, if you want to do a thread in the 90-day group as well, just for anyone who does want to join, we're more than happy to, you know, the more the merrier, basically. We want that momentum, we want that incentive, we want that drive, we want to be with the people who are going to really motivate and inspire us. So I hope that was okay tonight. I know it was a bit of a longer call. I do apologise. I know it's Sunday night. I know everyone's really busy. But we did have a lot to cover, didn't we? We had the NND meeting, we had Cornwall, we had Fred, and then we had these incentives and stuff as well. So I hope it was okay. I hope you found it helpful. I have recorded it so that you can share it with your teams if you need to. Thank you, Natalie and Kirsty, for really sharing your top tips and contributing to the call. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, let's go tomorrow. I'm literally ready to go. I've got my grid ready. I've got my DMO ready to share in the group. I've got my goals and what I want to achieve in the next 30 days. And I'm really, 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 really excited to be, you know, in this supportive community and surrounded by you guys who are ready to run for it and who want to be on that European stage in May. All right, I'll let you go, guys. Thanks for joining. And I hope you have a lovely Sunday. Let's go smash it for the next 30 days. Bye.